the fence to a place that don't keep dust on the floor and the pain coming down. Nobody's coming, nobody's around. Hands on the steel where the rust never left. Pull to the shoulders and the rib cage is set. This is the room where the quiet gets loud. I don't need a crowd, I don't need a crowd. No one to answer, no one to call. Just me and the weight and the crack in the wall. Every day the same, every day I come far. Every day I hang under the bar. Under the bar, under the bar. That's where I go, that's where you are. Nobody watching, nobody knows. That's how it starts, that's how it grows. Under the bar, under the bar. They took a piece and they thought it was done. Walked out laughing like the story was won. I didn't answer, I just spoke, and a day went to the iron. And I learned how to wait, wrap the red on, and I lift up the floor. Nothing to say till I'm ready for more. Count every set like a coin in a jar. Building it slow, hanging under the bar. No one to answer, no one to call. Just me and the weight and the crack in the wall. Every day the same, every day I come far. Every day I hang under the bar. Under the bar, under the bar. That's where I go, that's where you are. Nobody watching, nobody knows. That's how it starts, that's how it grows. Under the bar, under the bar. Teeth locked shut, I don't make a sound. Arms giving out, but I don't come down. One more, that's the whole plan. Quiet in the dark till I'm my deaf friend man. Under the bar, that's where I go, that's where you are. Nobody watching, nobody knows. That's how it starts, that's how it grows. Under the bar, under the bar. Whoa. Under the bar, under the bar. Whoa. Under the bar, under the bar. That's where I go, that's where you are. Nobody watching, nobody knows. That's how it starts, that's how it grows. Under the bar, under the bar. Same time tomorrow, same empty room. Same hand, same steel, same tune. Same time tomorrow, same empty room. Under the bar. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Broken glass on the window frame. Half a sign with a faded name. Bench held up with a cinder block. Clock on the wall that forgot how to clock. Chalk on my palms and it's all that I need. Rust on the plates and it still take the weight. Nothing in here is pretty or new. Neither am I, and it's fine and it's true. Give me a floor and a bar and a light. Give me a reason and I'm here all night. Everything broken still carries the load. Everything broken still works when it's told. Chalk and rust, old iron holding what the new one won't trust. Give me the ruin, give me the dust. I build it back with chalk and rust. Nobody fixed it, nobody stayed. Left it to rot and they walked away. That's why it's mine now, that's why I'm here. Cheapest gym in the the world is fear. Wipe down the bar with the torn old sleeve. Load up the weight that they wouldn't believe. Everything here has been left behind. Everything here is a lot like mine. Give me a floor and a bar and a light. Give me a reason and I'm here all night. Everything broken still carries the load. Everything broken still works when it's told. Chalk and rust, chalk and rust. Old iron holding what the new one won't trust. Give me the ruin, give me the dust. I'll build it back with chalk and rust. They throw it out when it stops looking clean. I keep it going, I know what it means. Scratched up, beat up, still in the fight. Still here standing, another lie. Chalk and rust, chalk and rust. Old iron holding what the new one won't trust. Give me the ruin, give me the dust. I'll build it back with chalk and rust, chalk and rust. Old iron holding what the new one won't trust. Give me the ruin, give me the dust. I'll build it back with chalk and rust. Chalk on the floor where I stood. Rust on my hands, and it's good. Chalk on the floor where I stood. Rust on my hands, and it's good. Yeah, nobody came, nobody came. Yeah, told them the plan and they laughed in my face. Said give it a month and you're out of the race. Wrote down the date and I put it away. Haven't looked back at it since that day. First week hurt and the second one worse. Third week nothing, just doing the work. Fourth week nobody asking me how. Nobody asking, so I'm asking now. Where were you when the room was cold? Where were you when the story got old? I'm not angry, I'm just awake. I know exactly what I had to take. Nobody came, nobody came. Called out once and it stayed the same. So I stopped calling and I stayed in the frame. Doing it alone, 'cause nobody came. Don't need a speech and I don't need a crowd. Don't need a hand when I'm hitting the ground. Doesn't mean cold and it doesn't mean hate. Just means I stopped standing around at the gate. Learned how to carry the whole thing myself. Learned that the waiting was killing my health. Now when it's heavy I don't look around. Nobody's coming so I hold the ground. Where were you when the room was cold? Where were you when the story got old? I'm not angry, I'm just awake. I know exactly what I had to take. Nobody came, nobody came. Called out once and it stayed the same. So I stopped calling and I stayed in the frame. Doing it alone, 'cause nobody came. When it's finished, they'll be first in the line, saying they knew it, saying it's fine. I'll shake the hand and I'll let it go, but I'll remember, and they'll never know. Over the bone and around the fist. Same red cloth that I washed last week. Stains that don't come out when I speak. Tighten it down till the fingers go numb. That's how I know that the work has begun. Nothing decorative, nothing for show. Only the ones in the room ever know. Every mark on me came from a day. Every day came from a choice that I made. Nothing was given and nothing was free. Everything red on me came out of me. Red on the knuckles, red on the wrap, red on the bar where my hands come back. Not a decoration, not a warning shot. It's just the color of everything I've got. Skin split open on an earl and again. Tape it and go, I've been here since 10. Nothing dramatic, nothing to say. Just what it cost and I'm happy to pay. People see red and they think it's a fight. This one's private, this one's alright. This is the price of the thing I became. Nobody bleeding for me, so I came. Every mark on me came from a day. Every day came from a choice that I made. Nothing was given and nothing was free. Everything red on me came out of me. Red on the knuckles, red on the wrap, red on the bar where my hands come back. Not a decoration, not a warning shot. It's just the color of everything I've got.
I wrap it slow at the end of the night. Fingers won't close and the palms are tight. Fold it, dry it, put it away. Same red cloth for another day.
Red on the knuckles, red on the wrap, red on the bar where my hands come back. Not a decoration, not a warning shot. It's just the color of everything I've got. Red on the knuckles, red on the wrap, red on the bar where my hands come back. Not a decoration, not a warning shot. It's just the color of everything I've got. Red on the knuckles, red on the floor. Wrap it tomorrow and go back for more. Red on the knuckles, red on the floor. Wrap it tomorrow and go back for more. Yeah, the second set. First one's easy, everybody's a hero. Air in the lungs and the doubt is at zero. Racket and breathe and the ego is high. That's not the part where you find out why. Second one comes and the story gets real. Bar doesn't care about the way that you feel. Arms start shaking on the second to last. That's where the future gets split from the past. Anybody starts, anybody can. First one's a promise, second one's a man. Nothing gets built where it's easy to get. Everything real happens on the second set. Second set, second set. That's where the honest ones get found out, yeah. That's where the talkers turn and forget. Everything I am is the second set. Oh. Third one hurts and the fourth one lies. Fifth one shows you the size of your size. Nobody's clapping and nobody's near. already up, already listening. Cold on the floor and it's dark in the hall. Cold on the chair and I take nothing at all. Streets got frost and my breath's got a shape. Nobody out but the trucks and the tape. Walk the 11 blocks, same as before. Push through the gap in the boarded up door. Metal so cold that it burns when I hold. Nothing about this gets easier. Body says no when the body gets told. Cold iron morning, that's how it's sold. Cold iron morning, cold iron day. Nothing gets warm till I pay what I pay. The rest of the world is a long way away. Cold iron morning, that's how I stay. That's how I stay. First rep hurts like it's punishing me. Second one warms up the machinery. 20 in and the world starts to fade. Now there's just me and the thing that I made. Sun comes up through the hole in the roof. Nobody here needs a word or a proof. Out by the time that the city's awake. Back to the day in the face that I fake. Metal so cold that it burns when I hold. Nothing about this gets easier. Body says no and the body gets told. Cold iron morning, that's how it's sold. Cold iron morning, cold iron day. Nothing gets warm till I pay what I pay. The rest of the world is a long way away. Cold iron morning, that's how I stay. That's how I stay. Everybody's got a version they show. This is the one that they don't get to know. Beat for the coffee, beat for the light. This is the part that I get right. Cold iron morning, cold iron day. Nothing gets warm till I pay what I pay. The rest of the world is a long way away. Cold iron morning, that's how I stay. Cold iron morning, cold iron day. Nothing gets warm till I pay what I pay. The rest of the world is a long way away. Cold iron morning, that's how I stay. Cold on the bar and it's dark on the street. Cold iron morning on repeat. Cold on the bar and it's dark on the street. Cold iron morning on repeat. Yeah. Hospital light on the face, I know. Tube in his arm and I'm under this slow. Nurse said, lucky said, give it a year. I stood in the hallway and I didn't shed a tear. Walked out into the parking lot, rain. Didn't say nothing, didn't explain. Something got written that night in my head. Not a threat, just a number instead. I'm not angry the way that you think. Anger burns out in a week and a blink. This one's colder and this one's slow. This one's a number I'm not gonna owe. Got a debt to settle, got a debt to pay. Not today, not today. Everything I lift is a piece of the way. Got a debt to settle, and I'll settle one day. Wasn't a hero and I wasn't a fool. Just wasn't strong and I went back to school. Kind of school with a floor in the bar. Kinda don't tell you how far you are. 6 days a week and I don't miss a day. Not for the mirror and not for the pay. When it's collected about it, nobody needs to hear me shout. Not angry the way that you think. Anger burns out in a week and a blink. This one's colder and this one's slow. This one's a number I'm not gonna owe. Got a debt to settle, got a debt to pay. Not today, not today. Everything I lift is a piece of the way. Got a debt to settle,
And I'll settle one day.
No music playing, nothing on the walls with a slogan saying anything about believing in you. Just a floor in a bar and a thing to do. Fan doesn't work and the lights gotta hum. Somebody left and it never did come back for the plates or the bench or the rack, so I claimed it and I'm not giving it back. Quiet's not empty, quiet's a room. Quiet is where the loud ones get consumed. Nobody filming and nobody near. I found the only place I disappear. Empty chair, a month and a photo in a else around. Something changed and I don't know the day. Somewhere between the fear and the weight. Stop counting lights and I counted the reps. Stop looking sideways and I looked at my steps. If you saw it, that's fine, that's fine. If you didn't, it's still gonna be mine. Nothing about this belongs to the crowd. Nothing about this needs to be loud. Nothing to prove, nothing to prove. Nothing to win and nothing to lose. Nobody's watching me make the move. That's why I've got nothing to prove. Hey, hey. People ask me what I'm training towards. Say it's for health and they don't ask more. Easier than saying the actual thing. Easier than watching the eyebrows swing. Truth is, I don't need a single one of them. Truth is, it's better when nobody's in. Truth is, the version of me that they see isn't the one doing this at 3. If you saw it, that's fine, that's fine. If you didn't, it's still gonna be mine. Nothing about this belongs to the crowd. Nothing about this needs to be loud. Nothing to prove, nothing to prove. Nothing to win and nothing to lose. Nobody's watching me make the move. That's why I've got nothing to prove. Tell me I'm good is the day it stops working the way that it should. Keep the applause and keep the review. I'll keep the bar and the work and the truth. I'm in a quiet war. In a quiet war. No flags out and no drums in the street. No one declaring and no one to beat. Nothing you notice if you pass me by. Same coat, same face, same eyes. Wars in the hour that I don't spend asleep. Wars in the promises I actually keep. Wars in the thing that I said I would do back when the only one listening was you. It's not the shouting and it's not the fight. It's every ordinary Tuesday night. It's showing up when the reason is there. And that's where it's lost and that's where it's win. Quiet war, quiet war. Nobody's keeping the record or score. Nothing to see if you walk through the door. Just a man in a room in a quiet war. Quiet war. Every excuse has a very good face. Every excuse has a very good case. Tide is real and the day was too long. Every excuse I've been given is strong. That's why it's war and not just a plan. Plans get broken by an ordinary man. Wars get fought when you don't wanna go. That's the whole difference, that's all I know. It's not the shouting and it's not the fight. It's every ordinary Tuesday night. It's showing up when the reason is there. And that's where it's lost and that's where it's win. Quiet war, quiet war. Nobody's keeping the record or score. Nothing to see if you same concrete floor. Same 12 steps from the gate to the rack. Same way in the same way back. People want the story with a mountain and a view. I've got a room and a thing that I do. Nothing about it looks good from outside. Nothing about it was built for your eyes. Everybody wants the version with the change. Everybody wants the day it gets strange. Nothing gets strange and nothing gets new. Same four walls and the work gets through. Same four walls, same four walls. Same empty room when the daylight falls. Nothing to say and nothing that calls. Built the whole thing in the same four walls. Boredom's the part that they never explain. Boredom's the part that took out my brain. First month easy cause it's all brand new. 6th month nothing but the thing that you do. That's where they quit and I understand. That's where it turns from a wish to a plan. I stopped needing it to feel like a lot. I just kept showing up with whatever I've got. Everybody wants the version with the change. Everybody wants the day it gets strange. Nothing gets strange and nothing gets new. Same four walls and the work gets through. Same four walls, same four walls. Same empty room when the daylight falls. Nothing to see and nothing that calls. Built the whole thing in the same four walls.
One day the door's gonna open for good. One day I walk out the way that I should. Not from a moment, not from a spark. Just from 1,000 days in the dark.
Same four walls, same four walls. Same empty room when the daylight falls. Nothing to see and nothing that calls. Built the whole thing in the same four walls. Same four walls, same four walls. Same empty room when the daylight falls. Nothing to see and nothing that calls. Built the whole thing in the same four walls. Same four walls and the same steel door.
Same time tomorrow. Same as before.
Same four walls and the same steel door.
Same time tomorrow. Same as before.
Hands are done and the forums are gone. Shirts soaked through when the light's still on. Everything says that it's time to go home. Everything says that you've already shown. One more sitting there under the bar. One more standing between where you are and the version of you that you swore that you'd be. That's the one nobody gets to see. Not the first one and not the strong one. Not the one where you look like you've won. The one you could skip and nobody knows. That's the one that decides how it goes. Last set of the night, last set of the night. Nothing to gain and it doesn't feel right. Nobody watching and no if you don't know how. Teeth locked shut and the eyes on the floor, nothing left in it. I find a little more. Record and sit and I don't make a sound. Whole day's over, put it in the ground. Not the first one and not the strong one. Not the one where you look like you've won. The one you could skip and nobody knows. That's the one that decides how it goes. Let's settle the night. Let's settle the night. Nothing to gain and it doesn't feel right. Nobody watching and no end in sight. Still gonna take the last sip of the night. Lock the door and I walk to the train. Nothing to show and there's nothing to explain.